Good morning, and let's take a look at your morning weather. Thank you so much, Kelly. You can take a break now and get your morning breakfast. Let's get right to your weather. We've got a high pressure settled right across the Abacos and sliding towards the west. It's producing phenomenal weather today. There's nothing to worry about. Mostly sunny throughout the course of this day with a frontal system north of the Carolinas. Looking at the cloud covers. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Not a cloud from Grand Bahama down to Inagua that is showing up on the morning radar. This is absolutely gorgeous, all the length and breadth of the Bahamas. This is what summer is meant to be like. That means it's going to be hot out there with direct sunlight. Looking at the radar this morning, we've got one or two showers showing up north of Cuba. Otherwise, elsewhere, it's beautiful over the Bahamas. Absolutely nothing to worry about as far as rain is concerned. That's going to change if you get into the Florida area with that big mass land. I'll tell you about that in just a minute. Today, the winds are very light, 5 to 10 knots over the Abacos, 10 to 15 knots over the nation's capital. Today, Grand Bahama, 5 to 10 knots, and Eleuthera down in Bryland and down to James Sistons, Governor's Harbor. You're looking for 10 to 15 knots. Really nice, Honorable Philip Bethel coming off the hill there at Spanish Main. You've got some really nice winds coming out of the east today. In the southern Bahamas, 10 to 15 knots, southeast to south. My wife is down in Ragged Island, telling me it's just absolutely gorgeous this morning. Like, taking a look at across the pond, the Atlantic, we've got this high pressure that's out here sliding towards the west, frontal system up north, and look at it, it's an absolutely gorgeous shot all the way up to the UK. It's beautiful flying on the British air tonight going back to London. Look at the forecast for tomorrow. The high pressure slides west into the Gulf of Mexico. Again, continued beautiful weather. 1 or 2 showers showing up down in the southeast Bahamas tomorrow. The winds will be 5 to 10 knots again. They're clocking around to the southwest over Abaco. That's because of the relation to the high, the ridge of the high over this area, Abaco and Grand Bahama, 10 to 15 knots. Nassau and the southeast Bahamas is back slightly south of us, so their winds are going to be northeast to east tomorrow, as we will have the southwest coming in tomorrow. Again, the southern Bahamas will have northeast to east winds, 10 to 15 knots across the Bahamas. High pressure slides into Texas. This high this morning is all the way over Abaco, but in 3 days it's going to be down to southeast Texas, and again, not impacting our weather at all because the ridge of the high continues to be rather strong across the area. Winds on Thursday will be 5 to 10 knots southeast to south, 10 knots in the nation's capital, 5 to 10 knots in Grand Bahama, southeast to south. Easterly winds in Eleuthera and Spanish Wells, Bryland. You folks can get some easterly winds. Southern Bahamas, easterly winds. Really nice couple of days in store for you in preparation of the opening of crawfish season. Certainly the boaters will be able to get to where their favorite spot is for Sunday, which is the opening of the day. Friday and Saturday, beautiful once again, 5 to 10 knots, variable, which means you could wake up in the morning with the winds from the east, and before you leave your house, it could be from the south. When you get to the office, it could be from the west. And when you get your first coffee break, it could be coming from the north. Variable winds means really nothing really seriously happening. That's all the way for Friday and Saturday, up and down the coast of the Bahamas. Coming on the ferry from Nassau on Friday is going to be absolutely gorgeous coming across. You will really enjoy it for Friday. That's you look at the forecast, current and for the next couple of days. When we come back, we'll tell you about a beautiful boating forecast brought to you today by Quality Star.
Quality Star is your friendly Texaco distributor in town, offering Texaco fuel and lubricants. Quality Star is a complete auto service station with a large stock of automotive parts, tire repairs done in minutes, and a fast turnaround in auto repairs. Come to Quality Star, where you'll find quality service. They're located on Don McKay Boulevard, Marsh Harbor.
All right, let's take a look at your boating forecast today. This is not a day to be in the office. 2 to 4 foot seas offshore, 5 to 10 knots, southeast to south winds. Whale Key is okay. Southern Bahamas slightly higher, 10 to 15 knots from the east. 2 to 4 foot seas as well. Again, if you are one of those persons who work on a boat, this is just heavenly for you to be out there with no challenges. High tides occurring at 9:49 this morning, low at 4 this afternoon. Great for fishing off the rocks today. High tides tonight will be at 10:08 p.m. So if you are fishing off the rocks, get out there early around 8 o'clock, and you've got several hours to throw that line out. Set it and forget it. Just watch it go taut and pull it in when that mutton fish hooks on it. So it'll be very nice tonight. Of course, mosquitoes will be biting because the wind's light. It'll fall off tonight just a little bit. For today, 89 degrees today. Tonight's low 77. Sunny across Abaco and Grand Bahama. A mixture of clouds and sunshine in the nation's capital. 91 degrees today in Nassau. Eleuthera, mostly sunny. Southern Bahamas will have one or two clouds showing up in the mid-morning into the early afternoon. 89 degrees. Traveling to Miami, you'll get some afternoon thunderstorms. There's a 20% chance in Miami, Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach, all the way in Orlando and Tampa. They've got this big land mass, and of course, it does create some challenges there in the afternoon. Hot in Orlando, hot in Tampa, also hot in Miami, rounding out at 94 degrees, the mid to upper 70s throughout the area. That's a look at your weather for today.